And a good day to everybody. Time for weather news with J7409. The name you know, the news you can use for Wednesday, the 3rd day of April, 2019. Here's a quick check of the nor'eastern going up further north and out to sea. These are the sustained winds. This is where it is as of this morning. These are the sustained winds that hung off of our coast for a while. Sustained winds are still up in the 60-mile-per-hour area, but it's offshore. Offshore winds. You guys should not be getting that much heavy winds. Now, so far as the wind gusts go, now, this is a very powerful storm. You can see you're going to get wind gusts all the way up in these areas along the coastline and along beaches in these areas. You could have some beach erosion out to sea for all the fishermen out. Look at these wind gusts, 82 knots. 82 knots right there going on, and they're higher in a few places. So if you are out in the sea fishing, please be careful. Go into port until this storm moves on out. So far as precipitation for everybody along the coastline this morning, this is the European model, and it's looking like mostly rain for Connecticut. Little bit of mixture of rain and snow in the western corner and snow up in this area of Massachusetts. Where you see the green and the yellow, that's mixed rain and snow and wet snow, and of course the white is snow. Everything else you see is rain that's going on with this storm. Now it is going to keep moving further out, but I think when it gets to Maine, you guys are going to get more snow as the day and the night goes on. These stories and more coming up in this edition of Weather News with J7409. Here's another quick shot of the radar this morning of what's going on. You can see some thunderstorms are coming off the coast of Africa, but don't worry about those. They will dissipate or go over into South America, and that's where the brunt of those thunderstorms are going to go. So we don't have to worry about those forming or doing anything in the U.S. We're still 58 days away from hurricane season. But, of course, as you see this system moving off of the U.S. coast, moving north and out to sea, yes, it is something else. It would have been a tropical storm, possibly a hurricane if it had been hurricane season, but it's not. But most of the dangerous stuff from this now is out to sea, but it is going to bring some rain and a lot of snow up in the areas of Maine, as I showed you earlier, or I said earlier I thought it was going to go. You can see that here, and I'll try to get a closer shot for that for you right now. And here you can see where the rain and the heavier rain is going to be going for today, right now, going on as it's going to move on up and out by tomorrow. But it does look like that Maine and Vermont, New Hampshire, you guys will get some snow. Still looking like Maine will get the most snow out of the backside of this system as it moves on. But everybody else, you're still along the beaches, much rain today, some of it heavy at times, and there could be some beach erosion with those winds, so be aware of that. We have lots of mixed precipitation going on, my goodness, all the way up here in Vancouver and in Montreal, Toronto, all of these areas. Mixed precipitation for you guys right here now. It will change over as you have seen. Now, severe weather today. We got lots of rain probably going to be happening all the way down south here in Texas, Louisiana, but the severe weather for today, primarily along the border of Texas and Oklahoma, right in this area, for the chance of severe thunderstorms today. Now, that chance of severe thunderstorms is going to widen by tomorrow. From Dallas, portions of Louisiana, portions of Mississippi, and portions of Arkansas. This area here. This is a chance for severe thunderstorms that are possible to break out. With this crazy weather, folks, please keep your eyes on the sky And if you live in this area that has the yellow marks through it, please keep up with your local weather. You could have a chance of a tornado. So I'm not saying you're going to, I'm saying it's very possible. This is where the very severe thunderstorms will probably break out for tomorrow. So be aware of your skies and stay safe. Okay, we got more lows coming in. They're all lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be pushing across. More weather's coming to the East Coast as it is out on the western side of the U.S. right now this morning. This, of course, is the NDFD map. We're going to run it on through. This is today at the 12Z run this afternoon. Now, I want you to pay attention. This is where you see these lines like this, wherever it's red. This is where severe thunderstorms could break out. We'll go to midnight tomorrow. You can see that it's moving on across. This is 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. The area I showed you before, this is what it's looking like now. Lunchtime tomorrow, heavy rain down in Arkansas and Louisiana, Mississippi, and that chance for some severe thunderstorms to break out. Midnight Friday, it moves on across. We get into Alabama and also parts of Georgia, along with Mississippi and western Tennessee. Very, very heavy rain down in Louisiana right around here and also here. Please keep your eyes on the skies so you know what's going on, guys. And by Friday at lunchtime, the severe weather may hop on over to Florida. We have that chance all up and down the eastern seaboard and most of the state of Florida, including some of the panhandle, all of the panhandle as a matter of fact, that severe thunderstorms could break out. So please be aware of your skies if you have any plans coming up and make sure you're safe and you know what's happening. And we're looking at the regular GFS map this morning, okay? GFS map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits as we turn it on. Here's what's happening, friends. We got this strong low-pressure system, of course, east of the Atlantic coast. It's going to continue to move northward today into Nova Scotia. Now, on the backside of this low, some light rain and snow is possible in New England, as I've showed you, particularly today. Now, high winds will also be a concern due to the tight pressure gradient from the low, with hurricane force winds ongoing over the open water. Now, it's a little bit weaker than hurricane force as regular sustained winds, but hurricane force weaker winds and gusty winds are also expected over the mid-Atlantic and Northeast today with dry air in place. We got a big fire danger. It's likely. We got red flag warnings that are in effect as this storm moves out, and it's critical area for fire weather. If you're on the coastlines of any of these places and even a little inland, please be careful. Do not burn unless you have permission to. Please don't throw anything out your window to catch anything on fire, okay? We have an upper level trough moving through the Four Corners region today and the central southern plains tonight and the middle lower Mississippi Valley by tomorrow. It's going to cause precipitation across these areas, and there is that chance of severe weather in place for parts of the southern plains today ahead of a surface low pressure system, and as a low moves eastward, severe weather is expected for the lower Mississippi Valley tomorrow, as I have pointed out. Now, locally, heavy rainfall is also possible Thursday across the lower Mississippi Valley to the southeast, farther west behind the dry line associated with the low. We have critical risk for fire weather also in place for the southern high plains. To the north, rain and some light snow will spread across the northern plains to the upper middle Mississippi Valley over the next couple of days, and precipitation totals should be about an inch or less, but any precipitation there could exacerbate ongoing flooding across the region, and the precipitation is expected to shift eastward into the Ohio and Tennessee valleys tomorrow, and then to the eastern seaboard back out in my neck of the woods by Friday. And that's a check of your weather with Weather News and J7409 today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Keep your eyes on your sky and everything around you. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks for watching.